Hi, hello. How are you doing? Today is April 21, and I'm recording this to reflect my thoughts on whatever is going on with my life right now. And yeah, I have a perfect browse because of Zoom. Anyway, here, let's talk with ChatGPT about what's going on. So, 2 weeks ago, I was able to create a AI fashion designer, and that was really great. What happened was I was able to tackle this like a racing bull. I created this within 2 weeks and it was crazy good. I was able to generate an image from it and it was reliable because we used ControlNet. And more, I've talked to people, Make the Dot, Google Engineer, AWS platform, and this is not new. That's the first thing that I understood. And that's comforting because we have some people that's already out there. But yeah, we're just using that wheel that has been invented and go on monetize it on our own. So I developed it within pretty much just Saturday until Wednesday for like 4 or 5 days for this Acaso fashion manufacturer. It was it was great. I think they like my talk really, and I think that we have a really good relationship. What happened is that um yeah, we need to they need to raise fund and I need to get a job. And I think yeah, that's great here and there. There are pretty much two ways that I can approach from this. I can develop this for Acaso and become their AI engineer, become their software engineer for them. Or secondly, I can do this for my own thing. I can become a founder. And this is where Slava come in. Slava talked to me last Thursday, which is like April, honestly, I can't remember the date, but yeah. And it was really inspiring, really. Like he said he wanted to help and he recognized my skills and he was like, wow, you're something. What really makes me flinch is that, I don't know, I feel like I have a feeling that he's good. He is the right person. And I know that we want to keep this professional. But yeah, it's just I haven't been approached by this for a long time. This is just like what I wanted to, I guess. Getting a co-founder, getting someone who's crazy enough to invest in this idea together and actually building a startup from it. I think what's really scary is that I don't know him before, but we can get along this quick. And it made me resort to like, what's the catch? What do you want? Because I feel like that's what I've had before. Like when people are genuinely interested in you, I they end up take advantage of me or they end up not really be sticking to true to what they trying to be. Like back in internship where people are just crazy for having me over. At the end of the day, it was just a few sales approach. And then also with this Marlab thing, at the end of the day, it was totally a scam. I did not get any work and everything. So it was really, really disheartening. And I'm not sure if this is my, I don't know, past or is this my gut feeling or I don't even know anymore. So yeah, I've talked to Slava again today and it was really great. We make on like ideation stage. He recommended things and I like his idea and I like his dedication and I like his presence. He's somewhat professional. He is intimidating in a good way. It's like he knows what he wanted to do. And it's like he's like someone I wanted to be, honestly. I wanted to work freelance. I wanted to be able to travel to wherever the hell I wanted to be. And I wanted to, I don't know, have this power to choose where and who I wanted to be with. So yeah, it was I don't know what is this feeling so sudden and new. I'm not sure if I'm afraid, I'm scared, or am I like in the right path and right choice. This is just scary, but we'll explore, we'll go through, and we'll see to the end if this is better. Well, just like I said, I give myself like a week or two before he reached me back, the acaso. So I want to make the best of this week or two. What's the dream? I want to create my own startup and I want to do an early exit strategy. I want to sell this for at least 1 million. If I can get 500K into my pocket, that's a win, really. But if not, I mean, ideally, I would like to get 1M in my pocket. But if I have to share with Lava, it'll be like 2M. But we'll see. Well, it's getting inflation anyway. So let's see the value of this company. Why now? Well, I would say on a personal on a personal level, when I graduated school, I didn't really know what I wanted to be. I didn't understand that I like to do this, the AI thing, and had been avoidant of it. What's funny is that my journey started with AI, not software engineer, and I should have stayed true to it. I was able to do drug design and everything, and that's crazy achievement. So yeah, and I think software engineer is dead. AI is replacing every single dev. So what's the point? And it's crazy. People are just applying for software engineer. I hate going to rush hours. I hate traveling to office because there are so many people in the train. Why would I do that with my work? Right? I was breathed to be different. I was breathed to be unique. So let's be unique. Let's be different. What works today? Um, works today is my demo works, and that's magical, really. The feeling of, oh yeah, this work is very magical. And I think I wanted to pursue that more. There are a few more steps that I wanted to pursue, and I can see that this is totally possible. I just want to make the most out of it. And when I say make the most, I want to get 1 million out of it, $1 million, and then I can just live freely anywhere else. Who is this for? Ideal user will be B2B. This would be like a fashion e-commerce. I think that's how it works. Like if they can gain traction from this Gen AI, that'll be great. Um, at the end of the day, what B2B want is more profit and less spending. So maybe the problem is in traditional apps, and everything. But what if you do this Gen AI and then it can do like an affiliate marketing? Like you generate AI their looks, when you can shop their looks and then yeah, affiliate marketing and everything. How it will change their life is that just more exposure and more traction and more ideation. I feel like this is more of like an ideation playground kind of thing. What's next? What's the most exciting or scary step ahead? The most exciting thing ahead is to actually pitching, going for asking people for money and investing it. Honestly, managing people is fine. I feel like I've done it. But I think the exciting and scary thing is actually asking people to pay for us, asking VC 500K for our first seed. I hope that's possible. And hell yeah, let's fucking do it. You know what? I think me and Slava kind of see the craziness behind our eyes. And I don't know what happened to me, really. This is so scary. But I feel like maybe it's because of the stake behind it. Because I feel like if I don't do this, then I don't have anything else, behind it. that makes me scared, but it's it also fuel me. It also make me want to make this happen so much. What's real? Talk honestly. What feels hard right now? What feels hard right now is inner conflict. And the inner conflict I'm meaning is, should I trust Slava? In a way, I trust him. And in another way, I'm afraid I'm gonna get heartbroken again. But you know what? You will never find love if you're afraid of this. You will never find success if you're afraid of stepping. You will never find what you want if you're afraid of failure. So yeah, at the end of the day, I just need this to shield me from over like bad failure, right? Because at the end of the day, we can use credit. We don't have like to invest anything in our pocket money because in the software engineer world, you can literally start from zero. I am starting from zero, and the value that it creates, up to you, sir. Um, I think the scary things are like, you know, if you invest $100, then you don't see any return, or you feel like you're scammed. But you know what? I already invest my time in a scammy place. So why not invest in yourself? And I like him because he's aware that this is your project. This is our project. I like that he takes ownership and supports. And I like that he's so real about his situation and his life. Fuck, let's do this. Hell yeah, let's go.